What if I told you the biggest thing holding you back? It's not your body, your circumstances, or even your past. It's your mind. Today, I want to talk about one idea that can completely change how you see yourself. Your mind is your only limitation. And no, this isn't to do with some motivational shit. This is about how people actually quit far earlier than they're capable of continuing. Because most of us don't actually stop when we can't go anymore. An example of this in physical activity is I recently listened to a podcast. It was a Joe Rogan one, and he featured David Goggins in there. And David Goggins emphasized that your mind often gives up long before your body actually does. So essentially, we quit because of mental resistance and not actual physical incapability. This doesn't just apply to physical activity though, but it also applies to any activity or goal you may want to achieve, whether that's in sports or in business or, in my example, trading. Now, your mind's job is to keep you comfortable. And the reason for this is because comfort feels safe, and safe is the familiarity of a lot of people's mindset. Feeling safe, feeling comfortable, and staying that way in their life. So the moment something gets hard, so that could be a workout, a goal, or a new habit, your mind will step in and tell you to slow down, like take the pressure off yourself and become comfortable again. It doesn't like you in discomfort, and it also may tell you to quit. And this is not because you're actually truly at your limit, but due to discomfort feeling like danger. Which is why so many people never find out what they're actually truly capable of. They quit early, they settle, and they go for small results over something when they can achieve so much more. And as I said again, and that's due to your brain wanting to keep you safe and keep you in comfort. Now, I recently heard a quote where someone said, "The most valuable place is the graveyard, because that's where dreams go to die." People that never took action. So if you stay in this comfort your whole life and you just listen to your brain, and you don't ever try to push past that, you got to think that may be you. Any idea you may have, any business idea, or an idea that you want to start going to the gym, or you want to run a marathon, for example, you can do that. And this quote says graveyard's the most valuable place because there's so many people that just don't take action on their ideas and they choose to keep that comfortable life. And this is not because they're weak or they don't truly want to do it, but it's because they always question themselves and they question the voice in their head telling them not to do these things. But this is where it actually gets interesting, because your brain is not fixed. It's not been wired before to keep you in this comfortability and it will just stay that way forever. You can rewire your brain, as I've talked about in the neuroplasticity in how to build discipline. So every time you do something you don't feel ready for, or every time you stay in discomfort a little longer than normal, or every time you even act like when you may be doubting yourself, you're teaching your brain that new pattern, and you're showing it that you can handle this situation, and you don't need to quit, you don't need to slow down, you don't need to go back and fall back into that place of comfort. The doubt will always be loud at the start, and this may be external, but it also can be internal, and it may be for a lot of your journey. Hesitation is also strong. Me personally, I felt this in trading when I've hesitated on a good setup and then I've missed it just because I've doubted myself in my mind and I haven't been confident in myself, which then has led me to miss on A+ setups when I could be up thousands of pounds, and I've just missed these setups due to hesitation and because of the mental limitation that I had. But the thing is, repetition will change everything. Small wins build evidence, and that evidence builds belief. And one day, the voice in your head and your mind that used to tell you to quit, it will be quieter, it will be so much quieter, because you've trained your brain and you've changed your mindset to where now you will think to keep going and not give up at any minor doubt or any feeling that goes against what you truly know you can achieve. This is how your mind stops being the limitation and actually becomes the tool. So I want you to think about that, because there are truly two ways of how you can achieve stuff in life, and how you as a person, how your personality is going to be and how you're going to act. Are you going to let your brain and your mind keep that limitation on you, or are you going to use your brain, because it is really the most powerful tool any of us have, is our brain? Are you going to use it to its full capability and not listen to the doubts you may hear or any voice in the head that tells you not to do something? Are you going to push past it? That's my question. And the challenge for you is, next time you feel like stopping, stop. Like, pause for a sec, even like actually just stop for a sec. Instead of just completely quitting, why don't you do one more rep, or take one more step, or do one more mile, or stay in it one more minute? So this could be literally running, staying in it one more minute, or as I do Muay Thai, doing one more minute of a round. Like, this isn't to punish yourself, but it's to teach yourself, and you've got to understand that. You've got to understand that you're not stuck in doubt and you're not controlled by comfort. You've got to tell yourself you are going to become someone who keeps going, and this will help also rewire your brain again, because your brain can really be your greatest ally and your greatest tool, but it can also be your strongest cage and be a prison for you to not push forward and achieve your goals. But the beautiful thing is, you can actually decide which one it becomes, and at the end of the day, your mind is your only limitation, and this means you can also be the one who removes that limitation. Now, you will become what you envision, and something I will stick by always is, what you believe is what you can achieve. So that's what I want to end it off on, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video about how the mind is literally the only thing that's stopping you from achieving your goals and doing the things in life that you know you can do and you want to do. So please, next time you want to stop doing something, or you don't feel like it, or you got doubt in yourself, just do it. Just do it, because I promise you, next time that situation happens, the doubt will be much less, and a goal you may have may come around a lot sooner because of this action. So that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, thank you all for the support. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I've got more content coming.